This is the 4th generation Skoda Octavia in high performance RS version. We're going to find out today if it's still a performance bargain right here in Singapore. So before you go on, you should probably check out our Skoda Octavia walkthrough, which is on video on carbuyer.com.sg, YouTube and all that. But to cut the story short, the Skoda Octavia RS has always been a really bang for your buck performance sedan here in Singapore. Now this is the all-new version based on the new 4th gen Skoda Octavia that launched in Singapore in 2021. Now we're going to find out if it really has grown up. Is it still worth the money? So the first thing we talk about when we look at a high performance car is of course the styling. And in terms of styling, I think the new Octavia RS looks pretty mean. So we have these headlights here, fully LEDs of course, and not like the previous gen one where we had a little cutout between the two lights. So one piece right now, blacked out grille, we got our VRS badge there, also very large air intakes and a nice black lip spoiler right there. So it looks really sporty. And get out into a wide shot a little bit more from here. See our 19-inch wheels as well. So overall, I think the car has actually become quite a bit more mature looking than before. Come around to the back with me. So this is the rear of the Skoda Octavia RS. And just like the Kamiq Monte Carlo, the very sporty edition, we have a lot of sporty touches here. Lots of black. So black lip spoiler, we got Skoda lettering in black as well, Octavia name in black, VRS badge in black, and also a black diffuser and trapezoidal tailpipes. So in terms of the look, I think it's there in terms of sportiness. You don't have to worry. People will think, I'm just driving a boring normal Octavia. No, this is the sporty one. This is the VRS, no mistaking it. So when it comes to being a performance car, how is the Octavia RS? And it looks pretty sporty on the inside, as you can see. We got our 3-spoke steering wheel with our nice perforated leather, red stitching, we got sport seats, and we have this really nice carbon fiber piece that runs across almost the entirety of the cabin. Also some Alcantara here and some red stitching there. So definitely some very obvious sporty touches, and if you get into the car and you feel it and you touch it, all the major touch points are premium. They feel a bit more exciting than normal. So I would say yes, this car really does feel like a performance car. Now the great thing about Skodas is that they blend a lot of value no matter what level they are. So even the normal Kamiq, the normal Octavia have a lot of value for the price they ask for. And even though this is the high performance Octavia, it also has a lot of value on board. So we saw very sporty interior, so you already paid for that. But also we have a digital cockpit as well, 10-inch digital driver's display, 10-inch Columbus touchscreen infotainment system as well. And also, just like the normal Octavia, we've shifted to a drive-by-wire system. So we don't have a gear shifter stick and quite a lot of space here. Down here we also have the wireless handphone charger, smartphone charger as well, USB-C port. So quite a lot of equipment on board. And I also like to point out that this system is capable of Android Auto and Apple CarPlay wirelessly as well. So a lot of value here on the inside of the car, not just in performance terms, but also in practicality terms. Okay, when it comes to high performance value, of course, you're wondering not just about the cosmetics and the nice cabin, but you're also wondering how the car drives as well. Now, just like the 4th gen Skoda Octavia RS, just like the 4th gen sedan, the normal one, this is the MQB platform. The EA888 engine, 2-litre turbocharged, 245 horsepower, God knows how much torque, but pretty much the same 0 to 100 as the previous gen car in and around 6.5, 6.6 seconds. And on the road, I think the car behaves very well. So this time around, the car has adaptive suspension, just like the Golf GTI, and the previous gen model didn't have that. So you can have 15 steps of adaptive suspension settings just to your liking under individual mode. And the car drives really well, as I was saying. Octavia as a base by itself, really comfortable. That comfortableness is still in the car, but the adaptive suspension adds a little bit of a nice edge to that. So it feels very grown up and very nice to drive in town, quite refined as well. And of course, with 245 horsepower in sport mode, this car also has uprated brakes, it has the uprated suspension that is lowered as well, and it also has the electronically controlled front limited slip differential, so you can into the corners. Quite a lot, and it really does behave quite well. Now, it's not as sharp as something like Megane RS, but still, it's 85% there. And in terms of price, we're going to get there, don't worry about it. I think it's really in the ballpark of what you should expect from a high performance car right now. So overall, the car, very wide range of ability, sporty but also comfortable. It can do slow and normal as well as fast and fun. One thing we also like about the car is that it has progressive steering. You might have heard that in Audis before. So lock to lock, 2.1 turns to lock, very fast. So you almost don't have to take your hands off the wheel and do the taxi driver thing when you're going through fast spins, which is really nice actually. And there's one thing we actually don't like about this car, and that is fake sound, because when you're in sport mode, it gives you the fake sound. I'm not sure if you can hear it here. I'm going to try. No. Hear that? So that fake sound actually, I'm going to put in some driving footage later on for you to hear. Engine sound sport. How it sounds normally. Quite a big difference. It actually sounds like a V8. If you're driving this car, you know it's got an inline 4. Why the hell do I have a fake V8? You know, it's coming from everywhere. So the whole fake sound in high performance cars debate has been done to death. But personally, in this instance, I would have rather they have taken the actual sound of the car and enhanced it, rather than put in a weird fake sound. Fake sound, it's like fake news, you know, fake sound. This is the worst sound in the history of all sound, dude. Donald Trump. Alright guys, time to do our comparison and conclusion, but before we do that, this is the rear seat of the car. I'm 1.73 meters tall, not very tall, but I have decent headroom. Not super, a little bit only, but good leg room. As you can see, if you push that seat in front, I have quite a lot of space. Woo! So, but that is one of the hallmarks of the Octavia RS. 4-door sedan, well, lift-back sedan, practicality for 4 adults maybe. 5 would be a bit of a squeeze still, but still pretty good. But overall, you know, very good practicality for a high-performance car. Which leads us to the pricing. Now, Skoda has revealed the price is just under 200,000 Singapore dollars. And you're probably thinking, oh, that's damn expensive. Because the previous gen car was only $137,000. Woo! Why? Well, COEs have gone up a lot in the meantime. Back then, the COE for a Cat B car was only less than $40,000, and the car was 137k back then. But now, the car is just under 200 grand. But I think if you look at the big picture, taking the COE into account, taking all the new stuff we have on board, also have more safety equipment this time around. We have 8 airbags, including a center airbag. We have adaptive cruise control. We have stuff like lane keeping and all that active safety stuff. Very important for Singapore drivers. Very good. So actually you're not getting a raw deal here. And if you compare to a car like, I don't know, the Megane RS, if you compare to the Volkswagen Golf GTI, those cars are all about $230,000, which is quite a lot more than these Skoda Octavia RS. Also, if you want a nice sport coupe, small one, maybe Subaru BRZ, that will also cost you more than $200,000. So in terms of overall performance in the package, daily usability, I think the Skoda Octavia RS is still really good value here in Singapore. So thanks for watching. That's the end of our video on the Skoda Octavia RS VRS RS. So if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe to carbuyers.com.sg. Check out the website for more. See ya.